Tiffers is hurting. Piff had no mercy on you. What's up, Tiffers? How you doing? Bye week. Hey, bye week is part of the game. Who has the depth, you know? Who has the depth in their team to make it through the bye weeks? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 5 of the Brigade Fantasy Football Show with your host, BikeyMrown, along with my co-host, Mr.
B. Pippin.
How's everybody doing? First week of bye week. First bye week. It's a rough week for a lot of you. Sorry, I need a drink of water real quick. I was choking.
Rough week for a lot of people, honestly.
Yeah, myself included. Go ahead. You could start it. How do you know?
Well, I'm just saying it's a rough week for everybody, in general. It took buys, injuries, not knowing when your players are gonna come back. It's tough.
It is tough
go right now for everybody.
Some waiver wire pickups looking good. Some trades that went down over the last couple of weeks. Looking bad for some people.
A lot of good games. A lot of close games this week, I feel.
There were. Yeah, we might have to do another. Maybe we'll wait till next week till we do another contenders and pretenders. Because, I mean, we got some people contending. But let's start off with our first game of the week. Almost had a 5-way tie on the pickups. Oh, yeah? Who won? Oh, well, I guess we'll have to find out. We'll find out later in the show. We're going to zoom through the games today. We're going to go a little bit quicker through the actual games and get quickly to our league here. We're going to put a timer on us. We're going to see if we get through in 15 minutes. We'll see, though. Let's start with the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. Insane game to kick off the week. The first Thursday night football game that actually was, fun to watch. Baker Mayfield going with Kirk Cousins. Yeah, Kirk Cousins on Matt Ryan night, throwing for 509 yards for a franchise record.
Crushing his record, actually.
that seems like something that would happen to Matt Ryan. I feel,
of course, the Super Bowl. It's just all downhill for that.
Yeah, man. Poor guy, man. But dude, Kirk Cousins, 509 yards, 4 touchdowns. He did throw a pick.
He put up a 50 burger in some leagues.
Dude, yeah. I had somebody who has one of my friends has a league where they give points for completions, and he had 42 completions. It's half point per. He had 71 points. Oh wow. Or something to say. I was like,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess that helps offset the running quarterback kind of meta, Mm-hmm. But damn though, 42 of 58, 509 yards. Bijan.
And Bijan.
Man, Bijan's just hurting a lot of people. He was a first round pick, top 5, top 6 pick for a lot of people, and he's not doing too much. 12 carries, 61 yards. Drake London's looking nice though. Drake London, huge game, 12 catches, 154 yards and a touchdown. Darnell Mooney too, also looking nice, 2 touchdowns, 105 yards receiving. I mean, Kirk Cousins was throwing the ball, so I mean
he was slinging the ball.
He's looking like he's back to his old self after that injury. He's looking good.
Yeah. Kirk is back.
On the other end, hey Laura, what's going on? On the other end, Baker Mayfield actually had a pretty good game too. He was almost perfect. 19 for 24, so 80% basically passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Just didn't really get the yardage there. It was nice to see Rashad White run for some yards. He only had 10 carries, but 72 yards on that. He did have 3 catches for -6 yards, but hey, PPR league, this still outweighs the points there.
I hate that they got Bucky Irving and him splitting so much. Like I really hate it.
Yeah. Bucky Irving's been
good. Like I've been fumbled at the end of the game, so I hope they take him back.
Mike Evans catching his 100th touchdown of his career and giving the ball away to a fan. I don't know if he got that ball back, but hopefully he got that ball back. 2 touchdowns, 5 catches, 62 yards there. He popped off. But this is a good game. Went to overtime. It did suck that, just kind of brought back the whole overtime rules of, it just sucked that, like, Falcons get the ball first, they score because Kirk Cousins just having him a game, and Baker Mayfield, who's also having a good game, just doesn't get a chance to respond. What do you think? What are your feelings on overtime football, NFL overtime? Excuse me.
It's tough. I feel like because in the playoffs it's different now. So in the playoffs, it's touchdown for touchdown. The team gets a chance, not in regular season. So I feel like it should just be that way all around.
I think it should be too. Kind of like similar to like maybe not like how college is because they start at like the 30 or whatever. But I feel like they should at least, they should at least have a chance to match. You should just match. It's like rebuttals in playing beer pong. Like he make last cup, I should be able to shoot for last cup too.
Yeah.
But then again, though, if you think about it, though, if you make both on the last cup, then you usually call it game, though. But you call it a game.
Yeah, that's game. If both of them make it a game, but if 1 and 1.
Yeah, but 1 is like a field goal, 2 is like a touchdown. But I also, when I would play beer pong, though, I'd actually go. It's match for match. So like, let's say they make both cups, they get balls back, and they miss both. If their team comes back and makes both, and they get balls back, and they make a third one, then they win. That's how I was doing in college, at least. But those days are
making games go quick.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, Ash? Hello, Laura. What? Harrison Bucker got you $95. What the hell? What are you betting at, Laura? I thought betting's illegal in Texas. What's up, Marky? Damn. All right, let's go to our next game. I guess we could briefly talk about Vikings versus Jets. Aaron Rodgers throwing 3 interceptions. This game was up in London, so if you were up really, really early in the morning, it was 6:30 my time. I guess 9:30 for you. So that's how you probably got the feeling of living on the West Coast for once.
Yeah, right.
With morning football. Dude,
literally cooking breakfast and watching football. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't believe. Looking at Sam Darnold's stat line, I can't believe they won the game. 14 for 31, 179 yards and an interception. Sam Darnold, hot waiver wire pickup for a lot of people. He's been popping out the first 4 weeks of the season. Plays like complete trash. But the Vikings moved to 5-0. Is it time to panic for New York Jets? I mean, they're just 2-3. It's not like terrible, but Breece Hall back-to-back shit weeks for Breece Hall.
No, the division is close though, so that's the best thing for them. They can still win the division.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson had finally had a good game too. 13 catches, 101 yards on TD.
He was getting busy. Mike Evans is a drop. Lazard still a touchdown magnet.
Dude, Lazard TD, man. I'm telling you that Aaron Rodgers connection. I told you this last time, right? Did I tell you? Do you know Alan Lazard's like? He's like 6'7" or 6. I forgot how tall he is.
He's 6'5".
Yeah, he's massive. I always thought he was like a little.
The best tall receiver like that I've seen like growing up, and that was like brolic was remember Vincent Jackson of the Bucks.
Vincent Jackson, yeah, he was good.
He was on the Chargers, and then he went to the Bucks.
Megatron. Yeah. Did you see that picture of Megatron next to, is it Stefan? Who was he standing next to? He's next to DK Metcalf. He made DK Metcalf look small, and everybody thinks DK Metcalf is massive too.
Yes, he's a big dude. He's weird.
Yeah. You play Price? Oh, Price Picks is legal over there? That's so weird. I don't understand how that works.
Should I trade Mason for A-Chain? Now that everybody's are barking. No. Stay away from A-Chain. I done said this already week 2.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Tua's coming back in 2 weeks though.
Yeah, you know what?
Tua's coming.
I don't expect that to last long.
He's very bitter right now. He has Tyreek Hill in like all of his leagues, and he just hates the Dolphins right now. So I mean, George Play 01. Okay, he says no. if you could hold off one more week and keep Mason for one more week, then I would try to. I don't know if they're on bye next week, but like try to get it as close to Tua's return as possible, in my opinion.
Let's do that game next.
Oh yeah,
we'll do that one next.
Which one?
The Dolphins.
Patriots. You really want to talk about this game? What do you got to say about this? Hey, the Dolphins won though. The Dolphins won. A-Chain did go out with a concussion, so obviously, you know, he did not do it. He wasn't doing anything up to that point. 3 carries, 18 yards.
Jalen was getting busy.
Yeah, Raheem Mostert.
Jalen Wright, I guess.
Yeah, who's Jalen Wright?
He's like third string. He's like a rookie or something like that.
13 carries, 86 yards there. Raheem Mostert, for those of you that held on to him with his injury, you know, through the first few weeks of the season, you know, they did decent. Their running game obviously kind of helped them out there. And the Patriots do what they're good at, which is not scoring touchdowns. But neither could Miami, so it was a good matchup of two very, very pitiful offenses. Not really good fantasy wise. Tyreek Hill though, best game in a while. You know, 6 catches, 69 yards. You know, finally got some double-digit points from him. Raheem Mostert though, you know, 100 yards total basically with 2 catches, 18 yards. On the Patriots side, Ramondre. So Ramondre, I know a lot of people were actually benching him because he was benched. Technically, because Antonio Gibson was supposed to be the starter this week. I don't know if he started on the first couple drives because he had 6 carries for 52 yards, which is really good, which is surprising why he didn't get the ball more. But Ramondre, you know, maybe that was a wake-up call hearing that he might get benched. So he, you know, 12 carries, 89 yards and a touchdown. They ran the ball well. It's just a matter of just scoring end zone. There was that play where Polk caught it in the end zone. Did you see that? He toe tapped it down, but then they say because his heel finished the landing, that didn't count. I don't understand that. It's just like any other like toe drag, like
like you don't need your whole front of your foot to touch.
It's whatever touches first. If it touches inbounds, then it counts, and then if the rest of it doesn't, so I don't understand how that wasn't touchdown. That really, I mean, obviously that kind of sealed their fate there. The boy Demario Douglas, leading in receiving for the Patriots. Inside joke. 6 catches, 59 yards for him. Dude, if you're sleeper of the year, man. Don't sleep on him. I can't wait till they make that quarterback change over there on the Patriots, man. As soon as, did they even have yeah, when is it?
Drake, man.
Yeah, when is it? May time, man. It's gonna be May.
Next June when the preseason starts.
Bro, they're 1-4, man. They're 1-4. They gotta shake things up. Jacoby Brissett throwing. I know, but still though, Jacoby Brissett throwing like barely over 50%. Can't even break 200 yards throwing. Like, come on, man. Give the guy a shot. Drake May's a rookie, right?
Yeah, rookie.
Look at all these other rookies. Speaking of rookie quarterbacks, let's go over to the Commanders versus the Browns. The Browns, like doo-doo Browns. Deshaun Watson, like an 8. I think he had like a single-digit QBR this week.
8.
Yeah, but we don't even care about him because all we're talking about is the rookie Jaden McDonald's, aka Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, the boy.
Yeah, only 14 completions for 25, which isn't as accurate as he has been through the first few weeks, but 14 for 238. Yeah, so an average of like 18 or 16 yards per catch. He also led the team in rushing. He had 11. He had the most carries. 11 carries for 82 yards. Calling Lamar Jackson Jr. They all kind of pitched in. I mean, Brian Robinson gets all the short yardage carries. He punches in 2 touchdowns, even though he only rushed for 18 yards. Boy. I know, Vulture, the starting Vulture. and then you got
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the leading running back in rushing with 6 carries, 67 yards. Nice to see him back after that concussion he took. He had just short of 100 yards rushing, receiving. I like to see that. Would like to see him punching a touchdown. I've been holding on to him in a couple leagues forever. He's still looking good to me. And then you got, Jeremy McNichols. Dude, they're just running attack. Jaden McDonald's McNichols. Dude, they had 215 yards rushing. That's insane.
They whatever they wanted.
Yeah, they just pounded that. And the Washington Commanders are 4-1. Let me know in the chat. Are the Commanders contenders or pretenders?
Ugh. Ooh, right? You can just do
I
like
don't
a
know,
couple.
man. I don't know,
I think they make it to the
man.
playoffs. I think they make it to the
Oh,
playoffs.
I think they're a playoff team. I just don't know if they're contenders, though. You know what I mean?
They have to be, I mean, the Niners don't look good themselves right now
Yeah.
either. No.
That's true. Scary Terry's looking nice. He's come around. For those of you that held on to Scary Terry, he looked like cheeks the first 3 weeks, and the last 2 weeks he's been popping off.
It's just a little scary though. Like four receptions for 112 yards. Like it's not. I don't know if he's getting a lot of targets or not, but
yeah.
If he's only a big bomb threat, he's like a deep flex.
I still think he's getting like 8 targets. He's just only getting connected like 4 times because they're deep balls.
Yeah, when you get to wide open.
Yeah. Will Casper says Ayuk for Jacobs. Do you have many wide receivers? Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
Josh Jacobs finally. Speaking of Josh Jacobs, we'll go over to the Packers game. We don't really need to talk about the Browns because they were literally doo-doo brown. Other than, I guess the only thing about the Browns I'll say is that Nick Chubb hopefully comes back next week, and I'm hoping so because I have him stashed in a couple leagues, and I'm hoping that
I got stashed for one.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he'll open up the passing game for Deshaun Watson. He'll become Texans Deshaun Watson once again. When he has a nice running back. But speaking of Josh Jacobs, he scored his first touchdown of the season in the Packers win over the Los Angeles Rams. Love to see it. Jordan Love didn't even play that great of a game, but good enough. 24-19. Josh Jacobs, 19 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. His first touchdown of the season. The boy Tucker Kraft, though, probably the player of the game. 4 catches, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Tucker
Kraft. I picked him up. Actually, I low-key picked him up in 2 leagues and started him over McBride. Because I thought McBride was gonna be out with a concussion, so I was like, "Yo, I need a second tight end." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try to get Tucker Kraft." Low key, he helped me win. He helped me win in one of my leagues easily. Jaden Reed doing Jaden Reed and things. Jaden Reed caught a 58. Yo, what's up, Recon? How you been, man? Welcome back. How's your league going? Jaden Reed did catch like a 50-something yard bomb, first possession of the game, just short of the touchdown. Where Josh Jacobs scored a touchdown, but Packers contenders or pretenders?
Contenders, man. They're gonna make the playoffs for sure.
I hope so. It's a tough division. We have to get a wild card spot probably with the Vikings playing the way they are.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna. The Lions got that on lockdown.
Yeah, definitely. It has been a minute. Welcome back. Always good to see you. Always good to see all of you. Tiffers,
yes.
Laura, George, welcome in. Will, welcome in. Sunshine Cat, Marky, we appreciate you guys for being here. If you have an opportunity, please do us a favor. If you want to help reach more people, if you could like the stream, if you like it. If you don't like the stream, you can subscribe instead. And Matthew Stafford, Matthew Stafford, the Rams have been struggling. They're 1-4. I feel like this is almost like a replay of last year where they had like injuries throughout the year, and then they just catch fire when they're all healthy towards the end of the season, and make a playoff push.
Yeah.
They have no receiving core right now. They got Puka Nacua out. Cooper Kupp is gone.
Stafford's still slinging the ball.
Yeah,
bro.
he's throw 45 times to nobody's.
He's trying to win over there. You know what I'm saying?
Kyron Williams, yeah.
Jordan Whittington. Who is that guy? Who is this guy?
Who the fuck is that guy? I just know he has big blonde dreads. I saw he made a couple of diving catches I saw in that game. I'm surprised though. Kyron, he obviously he's a killer on the ground, right? 22 carries, 102 yards and a touchdown, but I feel like with as much as Stafford throws, man, can he set him up for some screens or something? He would be killing it in the league if he got some more PPR, receptions. I feel like he's averaged so much.
He usually gets a lot of passes. Last week I think he had 5 or 6.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. It was just this game. He only had 1.
Yeah, I think he had a pass on I think he had a touchdown on a pass on a screen or something like that.
Oh, okay. Recon says, for all the viewers watching, these guys are the ghosts for helping me win your league last year. Giving credit where credit's due. Hey, let's The guy you played had Nico, Aaron Jones, and Joku. Ooh, you did get blessed. Nico was actually having a pretty good game, so we can hop over that game real quick. He was actually having a good game this week. It was a pretty good game. The ending was insane. Huh?
I said that's the display pick.
Oh yeah,
game.
yeah. Oh yeah. Did you guys see this picture? Oh, let me go. I'll switch scenes. Did you guys see this picture? Oops, not X Jobs.
You gotta scroll down.
Yeah, here we go. I got switch scenes real quick. Do you guys see the revenge game from Mr. Stephon Diggs against his former teammate Josh Allen? He's giving him that look of you know.
What do you think he's saying in that look?
He's like, that's right, motherfucker. But he dude, man. The only thing that was missing from that game was a Stephon Diggs touchdown. I really was, receiving wise though, he did really good though. Too. Yeah, he did really good though. Here, we'll show you guys the stats with us. But yeah, he led the team in receiving. Obviously, Nico Collins started off hot, 2 catches, 78 yards, a bomb for a touchdown, and then he went down. Was it a concussion or what was it?
I didn't get to see.
Joe Mixon. Oh, is Joe Mixon? Is his timetable? Does he have a timetable to return?
I have no idea. Actually,
I thought he was gonna be back. Yeah, I thought it was like week to week.
Yeah, this dude's been out for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, we might have to check out on him. But you know, Cam Akers and Ogunbowale dare resist drugs. 15 carries for 30 yards. You know, man. Okay, I don't know if anybody watched this game, but if anyone watched this game, the Bills are a bunch of bozos. James Cook's back to cooking again, which was nice to see. Keon Coleman with his 1 catch for 49 yards and touchdown. But the Bills are bozos. They should have won this game or should have went to overtime. They get the ball at like the 1 yard line off a punt with like I don't know, like a minute left or like maybe even less than a minute left. And then in like the next 27 seconds, they throw the ball 3 downs in a row and miss all of them and have to punt it. They punt it, you know, obviously the punter's stuck in the end zone, so he can't really get all his leg on him. They punt it out to like maybe, I don't know, 46-yard line, whatever. All they need is 1 good first down, which the Texans got, and then they kick the game-winning field goal when they should have guaranteed overtime. But the Bills, I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but they threw the ball 3 times when they could have just played for overtime, being like, who's going to make a 99-yard drive with no timeouts in like 47 seconds. But
try to do too much.
Yeah. Shout out to the Bills for what they call it, scooching the pooch, whatever they call it.
Recon said, I'm 3-2 right now, full PPR. Got Josh Allen, Saquon, Kyron, Zay, Pickens, Laporta, Kirk, Aubrey, Brown, Braylon Allen, Blake Corum, and Keon Coleman. My problem is I drop a 160 for 2 weeks and sub 90 the other. My receivers aren't consistent, but Zay and Kirk are just picking up. Do you think I sell Saquon or do I hold? I'm not giving up Saquon for nothing.
I don't think there's anything they could give away for Saquon. You got Saquon and Kyron, like that's probably like you probably have the best. Yeah, you probably the best duo. Josh Allen's had a couple bad games, but Josh Allen's not gonna be like that most weeks. Laporta, hopefully he was kind of starting to come around a little bit. I know they're on bye week this week. Brandon Aubrey, you got the best kicker in the NFL. Chase Brown, low key, is eating. He's eating into my boy Zach Moss's points there. So that Chase Brown, you know, and then even Braylon Allen, even though obviously Breece Hall is their man, but like even Breece Hall hasn't been performing well the last couple weeks, and he might be he might be tough. You picked up Ogunbowale? Timbers?
Oh man, I just feel the same though. Like you can't give up Saquon unless they're giving you like Jettas and something else.
Yeah,
maybe. Like I think you could try and trade Chase Brown right now while he's up.
Yeah, if you're
trying to trade him while he's up and to get another receiver, maybe you might be able to pull that off.
Yeah, maybe do like a Chase Brown, Zay Flowers for like a AJ Brown or something. I don't know. See what you can get out of it. Yeah. But you should really, I would keep Saquon and Kyron, even though they're like, they're doing really well. It's like, I still think they're going to continue to do well. Speaking of Chase Brown, though, let's go over to what's up, Gabe? What's up, Monty? How my boy PS2? Wait, what?
Patrick Surtain, the second on the Denver Broncos defense.
Oh yeah, that pick 6 for 100 yards. Who they play?
Vegas. They look terrible.
They played the Raiders.
They're saying that Devontae Adams could be traded within 48 hours, bro. I just saw that. They said they want him out of there.
Yeah, I think he will. So, those of you with Jacoby Myers, hey, you got a new number 1 receiver out there. But then Devontae Adams, wherever he goes, it's either boom or bust. He's either gonna pop off or he's gonna I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, they might need him over there in the Jets. Honestly, I think Jets is probably the best spot to land. Somebody said
the Saints.
Yeah, somebody said the Saints. Oh yeah, because Derek Carr's over there. That might work. I mean, they should just trade Chris Olave away, man. Just give the Raiders Chris Olave or something and a draft pick.
He's a young receiver. You can have a number 1 quarterback probably next year.
So I mean,
he might. Yeah, that's something there.
We'll see where he lands. I mean, I know that even the Chiefs were in talks for it, but then the Chiefs are cool with or without him. I mean, the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, they want a number 2 pick for him. I'm like, that's it. The Giants give him 3 number 2 picks, and we go get his ass right now.
Low key, I mean, yeah, we'll get to that game actually after this one. But probably the game of the week: the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fire game. It's a great performance of quarterbacks. Honestly.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson versus Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson 348 yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't even know if I've seen Lamar Jackson throw for over 300 yards before.
Division rivals too, so.
Yeah. Derrick Henry, obviously, in overtime, he had a clutch. He was doing okay. He got a touchdown early, and then he was doing just okay. But then in overtime, 50 of his 92 yards came on one carry that set him up for the field goal for the win. There.
That's just crazy how easy he makes it look, bro. And
dude, he's so big,
trying to tackle this guy who's 6'4", 250. He's solid muscles.
Yeah.
And you're a cornerback.
Yeah.
And you're like a 180, 205 cornerback.
Yeah, you're trying to bring this dude down. He's huge. Speaking of guys that are probably easier to take down, Zay Flowers, except for his speed, 7 catches, 111 yards. So big game for him. No touchdown there. It was nice to see Mark Andrews catch more than 1 pass for the first time all season. 4 catches for 55 yards, even though Isaiah likely vultured 2 touchdowns, 3 catches, 13 yards.
I needed that.
Yeah, you've been holding it likely? You've been holding him?
I had him in another league.
And you started him?
Yeah, I have to start him.
Oh man, you're crazy.
McBride pissing me off, bro.
McBride's pissing you off. McBride's doing all right. He's consistent. I mean, he got knocked out last game. Is Kyron for Tyreek and Najee or Mostert worth it? Nah, not at this point in the season. Until you know for sure Tua is coming back. First of all, if he's coming back, you gotta know, there has to be an update that guarantees that he's gonna be back, whether it's a week 8, week 8, week 9, whatever it may be. But the risk is too high. I think Kyron, even with his receiving core getting healthy again, he's gonna be top 5 probably in running backs for points. Where Tyreek has high upside, Mostert has high upside. Najee is just like a flex play in my opinion. If you like,
he don't get no starting love.
I don't like it.
He's cut. He's on the do not start list, do not bet list.
Yeah,
but list.
Yeah, but I think is Jalen Warren even on the team still? I feel like he at least he's solidified his spot over Jalen Warren, where they were splitting a lot more last year. Mixon was out. What else are we supposed to do? Oh, okay. Well, Well, those of you that have Chase Brown led they threw a lot because Joe Burrow threw for 392 yards and 5 touchdowns.
30 for 90, just
30 for yeah.
Bro, just crazy numbers. He put up crazy numbers. And the one interception, I don't even think was his fault.
Nah, I think it was a tip drill. It was like out the hand. Jamar Chase, the best game of the season, 10 catches, 193 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Piffin's happy about that. He has the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase combo in our league, right? In our league. That helped him dominate this week. T. Higgins, looking nice too. He was a late round pickup for a lot of people. 9 catches, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, they basically carried the whole team. Chase Brown also got 3 catches for 8 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Zach Moss only carried the ball 9 times for 24 yards. He did get 3 catches for 20 yards, which, kind of saved some of his stat line. But I'm worried Chase Brown might be winning over the starter battle. 'Cause I think he outrushed him last week too. So those of you that have Chase Brown, you might be looking good. You might be looking like you might get a solid running back.
I need him to take a little fall at some point.
yeah. I'm gonna need,
a little Big Ten entrance.
Yeah, if you gotta remember who Zach Moss is, man. He filled in for the Colts while JT was out. He was a beast. You guys gotta put some respect on his name. Don't bench him that quick. What game were we talking about again, real quick?
Did you guys just see me spill my drink?
No, did you just spill out? You just missed your mouth or what?
No, I was putting it down and it slipped out of my hand. Hold on.
No, can Oh my God! Look at this guy. He's throwing.
I'm throwing.
You happy you held Likely? We'll see. You start Likely over Schultz. Oh well, that's good for you then. So you got blessed on the likely play there, even though I don't think you won, but at least you got some points. And points. Remember this too. For those of you that are playing fantasy, points matter. Wow. The points.
Just trying to play it up, and I was just sitting here like, wow.
I'm soaking. You're just sitting there. So,
I was literally just
like, I just pissed myself.
It's cold too.
I was just telling him, I was like, just remember that even if you lose your games, the points do matter. So always try to set your lineups and set them as optimally as possible, because even if your team doesn't perform, you need all those points, because when it comes to those playoff spots, especially if you're like in a 12-man, only top 6 make it. Top 8's easier, but if it's top 6, man, there's gonna be so many ties for those last playoff spots. It's gonna be really tough. Speaking of, we'll just briefly touch, Monty, your Broncos putting a beating on the Raiders. The Broncos looking nice. They've won what, 3 straight? 2 straight? 2 of 3 or 3 straight. Bo Nix chewing out. Yeah, Bo Nix was chewing out Sean Payton, and apparently it worked because he won. 2 touchdowns, 200 yards throwing. We got Gardner Minshew hitting the bench. Even though he threw 2 picks, but he was 12 for 17 with a TD and 2 picks. But I guess it's Minshew's fault, not the rest of the team. Aiden O'Connell comes in to just throw another pick and throw for 50%. Amir Abdullah leading the team with 5 carries, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Madison got the start with Zamir White out. Jacoby Myers looking nice, 6 catches, 72 yards. Brock Bowers, contender for Rookie of the Year, probably second behind Jaden McDonald's. Jaden Daniels, he 8 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown. Man, he's looking. Brock Bowers might be one of the best. I mean, obviously Malik Neighbors too. I can't forget about him. Yeah.
He's probably leading number 1 right now.
Yeah. It's probably Malik Neighbors, Jaden Daniels, and then this guy. They're looking nice. On the Broncos side, they didn't really have to do much. Their defense kind of did a lot of the work for them. But Javonte Williams had a good game, 5 catches, 50 yards, along with 13 carries for 61 yards. They had Did they have 2 defensive TDs? Oh no. Oh, they had 1 defensive TD. Okay. So Bo Nix with the rushing touchdown, and then two passing touchdowns right there. To Josh Reynolds, former Detroit Lion, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
1 catch for 9 yards and a touchdown, and Jaleel McLaughlin, their other back there, catching a touchdown pass. Let's talk about your boys. How you feeling?
Oh, Big Blue, man. The Giants should be 4-1 right now, though. Well, we're not gonna talk about that right now because the past is the past. But
hey,
I'm tired of the Daniel Jones slander. I'm tired of it, man. Give my man some confidence, and he'll go win the game for you, man.
Somebody. I'm sorry. Nah. Daniel Jones is balling out, dog. He's been balling out the last 2 weeks. Pretty accurate overall. His legs, bro. He's actually scrambling. I don't like that he's taking hits though. He is taking some. He does take some hits.
He does do that. He's very physical. He's like a physical quarterback.
He'll lean into it.
They don't look it, but
yeah, he'll lean into it. Who the hell is Tyrone Tracy Jr. though?
Oh, that's the rookie we drafted this year, man.
18 carries, 129 yards this week. I mean, is he winning the starting spot? Is Singletary coming back, or is he? They just beat the Seahawks, who are 3-1. They were undefeated. They lost last week. They've just lost again. They got to be sick because of the Giants. And then you got Darius Slayton popping out for 8 catches, 122 yards, and a touchdown.
That's the Darius Slayton I know. He was getting busy.
He was. Yeah, he was looking good. Obviously, Wandell also caught another touchdown, even though he didn't get as much yardage. He did have 6 catches, second most receptions on the team for 36 yards.
And a tutty.
Are the Giants contenders or pretenders, Shaq?
Oh, no, we pretenders. I just need them to get 7 wins, and I win $200. So that's on me.
7 wins. Wait, what's this? Oh, you bet the over/under wins for the season?
Yeah.
I like that one, actually. Well, how much was the plus on that? Plus 200?
It was like plus one, like one. No, actually, it was
190 or whatever.
220 or something like that. Like one of those weird numbers. 220.
Okay, so 100 to win 220 on top of it. Nice. Oh, we're gonna get to that here shortly, Laura. You're gonna have to make a huge pool to get to playoffs. Don't worry, Tippers. Dude, he low key Recon. I think
it's just me who hears your mic like that, or is that like?
Is my mic off for anybody in the chat? Let me know.
Like it sounds like it's cutting, but on my just from here, I don't know.
Did you ever get your new connection for your headphones?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
it wasn't even my headphones.
How's my mic, chat? Can you give some feedback? Is my mic been all right for this ride, or am I cutting out too?
Keeps going off but back on. Yeah. See, I thought it was just me. Maybe your wire is loose or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, let me disconnect and plug it back in.
Oh, some later late night Tiffer's Boys action on the Brigade Fantasy League, huh?
Hey, hold on. All right. Answer do know while I unplug my mic and plug it back
in. Yeah, they know. Other than that, the Giants did have a good game. No Malik Neighbors, so they really proved that they can actually compete without having their star guy.
Yeah, we got. Do I sound better for now?
Yeah, you sound good. Yeah, it just it was happening randomly. It wasn't like consistently, but it was like in and out fading.
All right. Let's see. We got Noah 305 in the chat says, "Hey, bro, would you trade Adams and Smith for Kittle and London? I have a weak tight end with Mark Andrews, and your wide receiving core is pretty good. Who are your other wide receivers? Adams.
I would do that anyway.
Adams and Smith. Devontae Smith?
Yeah, probably Devontae Smith.
Low key, London's balling out. London's number 1 over there, and Kirk Cousins is throwing that thing. I mean, George Kittle is a solid. He's probably one of the top 4. I would say top 4 tight ends, and he's pretty consistent target for Brock Purdy. And if you feel pretty good about it, then I think that's a good trade. I don't know if
I'm trying to get Drake London right now in a couple leagues.
And obviously they're trying to, I was trying to get Drake London early on in the league when the first couple weeks because he was looking a little rusty, and I was like, his name's not, his name doesn't stand out as much. The thing about, I guess the risk too is where's Adams going, right? So I mean, you get rid of that risk of where Devontae Adams is going. You also get rid of a number 2 wide receiver, which you don't really, Devontae Smith's good, but he's still number 2 to AJ Brown when he's healthy. And you trade him for a top 4 tight end and a number 1 receiver over on the trigger happy Falcons now, since Bijan's not getting no rushes, so it's Kirk Cousins just took away all his fantasy value by just chucking the ball. But you think Devontae's going to the Ravens?
I don't know.
I hope not, because Lamar ain't gonna throw him the ball. Lamar don't throw the ball. I mean, he threw the ball this week, but I mean, like
48 times, but it was a close game. It was a high score.
Yeah, and when he throws the ball though, it's like a bunch of like, it's literally yards after catch. So, am I touching mine now? Is it still cutting off?
You're good now. I haven't.
All right. Dropping Judy, yeah. Judge Judy ain't looking good. But anyways, the Giants moved to 2-3. They're slowly creeping up here. Let's talk about the Cardinals. Cardinals upsetting the Niners. Speaking of the Niners, divisional match there. They both end up at 2-3. The Cardinals win 24-23. Kyler Murray throwing up the peace sign on like a 50-yard touchdown rush. Yeah, man. Brock Purdy got picked off 2 times.
I didn't score the whole second half. That's just.
Yeah.
Like, is that the coaching? They were up 23-10.
23-10 and a half.
Now? You know what I'm saying? Like what is that? Is that bad quarterback play? I mean, like he did go 19 for 35, but like. Yikes.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. I want to say one of them was a red zone interception too. Or sorry, 2 interceptions. One of those was a red zone interception. Jordan Mason was doing decent. Brandon Ayuk, first half, had like over 100 yards receiving. Finally get a good game out of him. That probably made Tiffers happy. Akash, 147 yards. No touchdown. George Kittle with the solo receiving touchdown there. Akash for 64 yards. I believe. Oh, they had a pick 6, so that was a touchdown for the Niners there. Their defense scoring points there. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Niners might be time to panic. The time to panic. These guys are supposed to be front runners for NFC.
I mean, the NFC,
yeah, in general, and they didn't look good.
Samuel with only 1 catch though is baffled me. 3 targets. I mean.
Yeah, he didn't look good this game.
Unless he got hurt or something, but like there's no way his numbers are so low.
He was in. It was just I don't know. Something happened there. The first half from the second half was 2 completely different games for them though.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, 7 carries for 83 yards, including that like 50-yard bomb of a rush touchdown there. James Conner still doing solid. He was like slow at first, but James Conner's just like he's like sneaky, man.
Yeah, consistent.
He's sneaky. Yeah,
he's consistent to get you that good amount.
100 total yards rushing, receiving. He had 86 yards rushing on 19 carries, and he had 2 catches for 14 yards. No touchdown there. The only touchdown was Kyler's. Kyler had a pass to Elijah Higgins for 2 yards, and then a rushing touchdown. So it wasn't that too crazy. I don't know how you Niners fans. Yeah, I've always been high on the Cardinals though. I always feel like they're like they can contend with the best, but they just haven't put it all together, and it showed there against the Niners. Let's see, Jackson is 3-2 right now in a full PPR. He has Jalen Hurts, Saquon, Monty, AJ Brown, T. Higgins, Tucker Kraft, great pickup by the way, Cooper Kupp as your starters, and your bench is Braylon Allen, Rome Odunze, Trey Sermon, nice pickup as well, Jordan Witt, and Devin Singletary. Do you make a trade? Is it a 12? I want to say this is a 12-man, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Your starters are stacked. Obviously, when healthy, right? You need Kupp and Brown.
I just
to be
don't
healthy.
like the Hurts, Saquon, AJ Brown. That's 3 people, 1 team. Like you need that team to pop off every week. So
yeah, that's true.
I think you should try to make a trade.
Yeah, try to get one of those guys away.
Yeah. In your case, like if you're trying to get something good, you might have to try to trade AJ Brown.
That's how I'm thinking.
Or maybe Montgomery. You know, you could trade Montgomery. Montgomery's high right now.
Oh, it's better. I'd rather keep Montgomery, and then you got to trade one of your Eagles. I feel. To be a little more, you need a little more diverse. You need to diversify your bonds, diversify your team just a little bit.
You could probably get two number 1s for Saquon, honestly.
Yeah, you could go crazy. You could probably get a running back like a RB1 and a WR1 probably for Saquon. He's really so high right now. AJ Brown might not hold as much value because he's coming off hamstring injury. And then you got Cooper Kupp. But you got Cooper Kupp coming back. T. Higgins looked nice, obviously, today. Yeah, I'm sure you probably. Well, they already finished their bye week. Huh? Eagles are on bye week this week, so I mean, you got them all past their bye week, so you might that's some additional value there if you trade them. I don't know how long is JT out with the high ankle sprain? Is Trey Sermon gonna get in our start, or was today his only day?
He might be back next week, knowing Jonathan Taylor. So
yeah, he'll run it.
And I think Anthony Richardson lost his job to Joe Flacco.
I hope he did, because Joe, man, I got Michael Pittman Jr. I was so ready to drop his ass, and now he's
Joe.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they did lose this week, but man, he had such a good game. The only reason why the Jaguars got their first win of the season is because they felt bad. It was Trevor Lawrence's 25th birthday, and they're like, you know what, we can't ruin his birthday like this. He hasn't won a game since November 2022 or something like that, and they didn't want to ruin that for him. Marlon, what's up, Marlon? Welcome back. Hey, you have the Saquon side. What do you think of this trade? Saquon for Breece and DK Metcalf. I think you can get more for Saquon, because Breece has been playing so bad that you could get more for that. I wouldn't trade that personally. I think if you gotta get at least like you could even almost get like a Kyron Williams maybe, and like a decent one, or like
I don't know if anybody's gonna trade Kyron Williams for like Saquon. It's tough.
They might, yeah. It might be a trade that like I try to make, like where you might do like a Kyron and like a Christian Kirk, where it's like not really like a what, you know what I mean? Like he's decent. He's not like he's not no Jettas or Jamar Chase or anything like that. I guess. Yeah. What kind of who are your other running backs really, and then who are your other receivers? That would be the question there.
The boys.
What the hell do I do? Dude, we're talking about Breece Hall right now. I think he's gonna bounce back. This next week. It's been looking tough, but you got Connor and Hunt as your other backs. Yo, at least low-key, Connor and Hunt's gonna be Kareem Hunt's looking nice. He's got that starting job for next 4 more weeks, definitely. Or until Pacheco comes back. He's got a stranglehold on that. Freaking Carson Steele went in for a fucking one play, and he had to do it last. He fumbled it again. Well, he technically fumbled it, and then luckily Xavier Worthy covered it. But like,
granted, he got blown up.
Dude, it wasn't technically his fault, but he also should have seen it coming and shouldn't have even tried for that. He should have just kept it if it was like an option or something. But now you should be good on those two backs. Breece Hall, though, you're not gonna get nothing for right now. I think you hold him as I think Breece Hall bounced back next week. Personally, I don't think he's gonna have 3 bad games in a row. He was doing good the first 3 weeks. The last 2 games have been bad. But I think he's going to pop off this next week. And then you see Sauce Gardner on Twitter defending him, saying, don't sleep on Breece Hall. He's still a top running back, and his team believes in him and everything like that. I think it's just a matter of, they just got to.
It's that whole offense. They're not moving the ball around enough to make them worry. Like, just this game, that was
a tough matchup, too.
It's a tough matchup. But these are the ones they got to win. You got to be able to win these tough matchups, and
they're playing in London, man.
Yeah, their Viking team is not unbeatable. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And if Aaron Rodgers connects on, a couple, maybe a half of what he missed, it's a whole different game. The Jets dominate.
Or throws one less pick. Well, he did throw that pick 6 to what's his name? That white dude
Van Ginkel. He got 2
Van Ginkel
pick 6s against New York. New York teams. One against the Giants, one against the Jets.
Yeah, so I don't expect them. I think you hold. You have no value for him right now. People are gonna try to lowball you for him, and I think he bounces back. Hey, much love, the boys. Jackson's also had Rice. Would have been amazing. Yeah, man, Jackson. Yeah, that's a tough loss for She. Rice is a tough loss. Hopefully, your team's pretty solid overall, though. At least T. Higgins is kind of coming around for you over there. Obviously, T. Higgins is not going to do what he did this week every week, but you might be able to trade. You might be able to even trade you might be able to do like a shit. Would you do like a T. Higgins, AJ Brown for like a Jettas or like a Oh no.
I absolutely would.
AJ Brown, maybe you might be able to do like an AJ Brown and T Higgins sell high for a Jettas.
I was just saying this. Jettas look like the #1 pick. I'm telling you that right now.
He's looking good.
He's looking like he's gonna be the #1 pick for fantasy football next year. Like,
even though
he was #1 a couple years ago, back-to-back years, rookie year and the year after.
Sam Darnold had the worst game of the season, and he still got double-digit points with like the worst game that he'll probably have all season too. Even though we don't want to sell Sam Darnold too high of a quarterback, but still though, like he's the guy over there. Let's touch on Tiffers is here, so we have to touch on the Cowboys game-winning drive on Sunday Night Football to put away the Steelers, handing their second loss. I can't believe they did it, man. Game-winning drive downfield. Dak in the clutch, even with CeeDee Lamb talking shit to him or whatever he said to him on the sideline. They like zoomed in, had his head down. Everybody's like trying to read his lips.
Jump ball for jump ball. You know what I'm saying? I can't really tell though.
It sounded like that's what the comments were saying. Yeah, it's like give him a chance, man. He didn't throw it up for him. He threw a terrible end zone basically, or 1 yard line interception there. He didn't even throw it up high enough for like CD to jump. Yeah, pretty much. If it was a jump ball, at least that would have been nice to see. But I mean, they somehow pull it off. Rico Dowdle looks like the #1 running back over there. So those of you that stashed him or drafted him and held on to him to see how this running back core plays out, it looks like Dowdle is a good pickup there. Tolbert, the game-winning touchdown, man. That dude he like twisted his ankle or whatever to like play right before. Yeah, exactly.
That was a good catch by him. The cornerback literally slapped his arms too. He barely had it like tucked in. It was crazy.
So congrats to the boys. That's all we're gonna say about that. On the Steelers, Justin Fields, not too great. I mean, man, that game was delayed. Like I was waiting for the game to start too. I ended up watching the second half from bed. It was like an hour and 45-minute delay. Justin Fields,
Wow, what happened? I didn't even realize.
It was there was a freaking storm. There was like lightning all over the stadium, everything like that. The game didn't start till.
Oh wow!
It's supposed to start at like 5:20. It didn't start till like 7 p.m. my time. So.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know Sunday night game. That would have been terrible for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, everybody's trying to go to work and they're just all sitting there in the rain. Disappointing game for George Pickens. He had supposedly he was on a snap count, even though he had on his he had a Jamar Chase on his nose what do you call it, the little nose black thing for the lights. It said fucking always open. Or like fucking open always or something like that. Like
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he had that on his face, but apparently he wasn't, at least not enough for Justin Fields to throw to him. Justin Fields only completed 15 passes for 27 yards, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Open fucking always.
Open fucking always. Yeah. It's like, their offense didn't look too good this game. I thought it was the rain. I thought they were just going to run the ball a lot, honestly. So I had a bunch of parlays where I was banking on the runs. Justin Fields was supposed to be like 35 yards over, but he only rushed for 27. Najee was for 50 yards. Rushed 42. Excuse me. They had a lot of 3 and outs. Surprisingly, they, like Pittsburgh does, though, their defense always keeps the game close and they're always within a possession and have a chance to win. But, the boys came through. The boys came through. All right, final game. We didn't even get to touch on it yet. The Monday Night Football game. Did we even talk about that? We usually talk about that first. Did we talk about it? I don't think we even talked about it.
I thought we did.
Oh. Well, anyways, Mahomes and the Chiefs. No, the Mahomes and the Chiefs looking good, man. They're looking good. Mahomes didn't even throw any touchdown passes, but Kareem Hunt, those of you that stashed Kareem Hunt, I have him in a couple of leagues. I didn't get to stash him in all leagues I wanted to, but he got his shine there. 27 carries, 102 yards, and he got the first touchdown of the game. Juju Smith-Schuster, though, 7 catches, 130 yards. Travis Kelce, 9 catches, 70 yards. They always have people that could step up. It's kind of next man up over there. Juju Smith-Schuster was a popular waiver pickup, I feel like, last week or the week before. So those of you that got him, they got 20 points out of him today.
got busy.
Yeah, a lot of people expecting Xavier Worthy's value to go up. He did get a rushing touchdown for 3 yards, but not too much in passing. 3 catches, 25 yards there. The freaking Chiefs are running 4 tight end lineups, bro.
Bro, don't even pick up anybody on that team. Don't even get receivers over there, man.
Dude, it's crazy. And then Patrick Mahomes, man, he's looking good already. He's looking good.
You seen that play where he like ran, he scrambled, and like towards the end. Remember watching? He like juked those two guys.
For the first to get that first down at the end, they had a review, but it was first down.
Oh my goodness, he's crazy.
He's nasty. He's nasty. Not he hasn't been as great fantasy wise, like points wise, but man, they find a way to win.
He is. Jay said Kyren Williams for Waddle and Jones. Absolutely not. I have Swift, Connor, and Moss as my other RBs. But we were just saying how Chase Brown is sneaking in for that number 1 spot over there. So I don't know.
Yeah, Zach Moss his position is in trouble right now. We're a little worried about that.
Kind of doing like the Detroit though, like the smash and dash almost. You got Brown as Gibbs and
Moss will get some. Yeah, Moss will get those goal line touches though. So I mean, you should be able to get some touchdowns out of him. Do not get rid of Kyren Williams. Nah, definitely not for Waddle and Aaron Jones. Kyren Williams alone is better than Aaron Jones, and Waddle's not going to bring you no value, just like Tyreek is, for at least until we find out when Tua is coming back. Swift, Connor, and Moss. Yo, DeAndre Swift's been popping off, low key, and I mean, we didn't even touch on the Bears game. We won't touch on it, but man. The Bears are they're winning games. They are pretenders still, but their defense is really helping them out.
I would say Caleb looked good though. He did look good that game.
Final, he did have a better game.
He looked like a number 1 quarterback.
Yeah, but man, DeAndre Swift back-to-back games with like 20 plus fantasy points though, kind of insane. Saquon for Kyren and Deebo Samuel. You have Ayuk, but maybe it's good to have both.
I don't like. I
don't like. I get what you're saying. Receiver, so. Yeah, I get what you're saying by like having Ayuk and Samuel, but then like, and you're like kind of altering. You're like, oh yeah, I'm bound to get 30 combined from them too, or like, but I don't know if I like that. Still, I like Saquon. I mean, but Kyren's also good though. Maybe if you already have Ayuk, I don't know if you could get. I mean, Ayuk just had a good game, right? So you might even be able to do does he have like if he had like Kyren and Jettas for like Saquon and Ayuk or something or you know what I mean? Like, see if you get like a true wide receiver 1 and like another decent running back for Saquon's value is so high. So I mean, I feel like. Yeah, it's hard to let go of him. Even though, like, maybe in the back of your mind, you're thinking, like, yeah, Saquon can't keep this up for 15 weeks, but he kind of can. Over on the Saints, Derek Carr got hurt on the way out towards the end of the game there, falling short of his line of 200 yards passing for me. Kamara getting stuffed tonight, 11 carries, 26 yards. 6 catches. He did have 6 catches for 40 yards, but I mean, like, bad game for him. So that's what, if it's a full PPR, 12 points. Rashid Shaheed, probably the only silver lining for that team tonight. He had a deep bomb for a touchdown, 4 catches, 86 yards and a touchdown there. But
he almost had 2.
Yeah.
They didn't call that PI. He's getting the most targets, so it's like that's the guy you want in.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm ever gonna start him, but I got him. As the 1 week I thought him, he didn't do much for me. So
Chris Olave had a couple. He's coming off like a couple good games. He's been trending upwards, and then today he just 2 catches, 10 yards. I mean, it is against the Chiefs. The Chiefs, pretty good defense. They're always pretty solid. We just have to scratch that. Hopefully Derek Carr's oblique is okay. I don't know how his oblique's doing, but he got hurt there.
He got on the side almost.
Yeah. Rashee Rice owner, so a wide receiver would help. He has Tyreek. That might be a good gamble.
I just don't know. Like, I wouldn't even trade.
But I would try hold. Yeah, I would see it because
Saquon and Kyrie are the same people basically. That's how I feel. They do the same thing. They're both the front runners of their team right now with all the injuries. So
Yeah, if you,
And Saquon's a better running back than Kyron.
But
to me, that's just me.
But if he gets Tyreek, depending if like you gotta check Tua's status, because if you can hold him on longer, I would hold on, because the other bonus for Saquon is that you just burned his bye week right now, so he's got the rest of the season like unstoppable. Where Kyron still has his bye week coming up. He hasn't had his bye week yet, so I mean, way out. Check updates on Tua, basically. If Tua's coming back, for sure, and you know what week he's coming back, then maybe revisit that trade maybe in 2 weeks from now, because you still got at least week 8, I believe, and I think Miami has a week 8 bye, so week 9 is when Tua's coming back at the earliest, right? So and you gotta hope that obviously he comes back and doesn't take a damn hit, or else we keep saying that he's done for next hit he gets, but he just comes back. But he'll get shut down quick. Should we panic on Kamara with no Derek Carr? Nah, Derek Carr. I mean, we'll see how bad his oblique strain is. I guess you gotta wait till the report comes out tomorrow on what it is. But I would say he's like week to week. I don't think Derek Carr misses more than one game, unless it's like could be similar to like the Kenneth Walker oblique injury.
Yeah. He has to take a week off. So
yeah. But I mean,
Kamara still gets the busload of the touches. You know what I'm saying? He had 17 touches, and that's on a bad day. If you want to think about it, that's on a bad day with only 11 carries. He usually gets 20. 18 to 20.
They were down, so
and definitely more yards than 26. So I mean, this is probably his worst game of the year. You know what I'm saying? And it's still pretty average. So
yeah. I'll still hold on to it, because I guess you could be worried if Derek Carr is out long term, because it could be like an A-Chain situation where A-Chain just starts getting stuffed, or if you think about Saquon on the Giants last year, no quarterback, just freaking stuff in the box and he can't get it going. But exactly. I don't see Derek Carr being out for more than like 1-2 weeks max. So if it were a thing, and if your team's doing all right already, then
they might have a bye week soon too. I think
they usually have early. Yeah, they might have early bye week.
I'll check.
Should you trade Metcalf for James Conner and Darnell Mooney? James Conner is a solid. What's your running backs right now, Jay Smells? James Conner he's a nice 10 to 15 point running back. He's a nice 10 to 15 point running back if you need a running back really, really bad. I don't really care for Darnell Mooney personally, but I mean, he did pop off. But let's see. Yeah. Trade for current team. What's up, Crooners? Crooners has Nico Collins. Devontae is on your bench, and you're getting a trade for Diggs. You'd like to take, but you're kind of worried. What's the trade offer for Diggs? Devontae is gonna get traded in the next 48 hours, according to Piffin. So we're trying to. Well, we don't know where.
I called my source, and
yeah. You know how
he said it's looking like a green light there.
Yeah, Waj has retired, so we got Adam Schefter, aka Piffin Schefter.
I wouldn't take Diggs because you got Nico, and I just don't like having two people from the same team unless they're quarterback receiver or quarterback.
Devontae for Diggs. Oh, nah, yeah, we're not really fans of having two receivers on the same team. I see how some people. Who else mentioned that earlier? Was that
like somebody was saying Ayuk and Debo.
Oh, Marlon. Yeah, Marlon. It sounds like a good strategy on paper, I guess, but like that bye week's gonna 100% kill you, and then if the team's not doing well, oops, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's tough.
Devontae, you don't know what's gonna happen for Devontae. Right? Devontae.
And like, if he's gonna be able to just get thrown right into the offense like that, I mean, they're probably just gonna get go routes and slants. You know what I'm saying? Like real nothing crazy. Dave.
Yeah. What's up, Dave? Sorry about the Niners. If you did do that trade, you could do that trade and run it for like a couple weeks and then see if you could turn another trade out of it afterwards. If you just want to remove the risk of having Devontae and you're not down for that ride of will he go to a team with a good quarterback or is he gonna get shipped to a shit team? If you don't want to worry about that, then you could probably do that. Let's see. Rashad White, Brees Hall. Ouch. Ouch. That's a double ouch. Stroud, Jordan Love, Deontay Johnson, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr. Okay, you want the rookie route.
The rookie, boys, you got the rookie special.
McBride, Kyle Pitts, Chase Brown. We just touched on Chase Brown. We don't want him. Me and Pippin don't want him to, but he's looking like he's trending to taking over the number 1 role over Zach Moss over there. Jonathan Brooks, I don't know, man. Chuba's been doing work.
Up and off.
He was.
Remember, I said he was my sleeper pick of the year. I really liked him. I really liked Chuba because he was a workhorse. He's a workhorse.
He's a workhorse. Yeah. Pippin got Chuba. He loves Chuba. I mean, I like Chuba when I had him the other year. Let's see. Deontay Johnson is also a pretty good pickup because he's gonna be number 1 for Andy Dalton over there. You don't really have much to trade with other than maybe if you want to trade a CJ Stroud or Jordan Love.
Yeah, you can try to trade Love, or even you could do.
You need a more consistent running back, maybe.
Yeah, it's tougher.
Right? If you could get, let's see. Oh, that's why you're talking about getting James Conner, duh. Yeah. You do have DK Metcalf though. Damn, you're pretty good in the receiving core.
You could probably trade Deontay Johnson while he's hot, or Brian Thomas Jr. while they're hot. Try to go for a number one.
Maybe I would say a Brian Thomas Jr. and one of the quarterbacks. Find a team on your league that just has a shit quarterback. Yeah, needs a quarterback back because you have 2 pretty good quarterbacks. I personally like Jordan Love. I'm not biased at all. But but if you could stack a Brian Thomas Jr. who's coming off a monster game, and one of those quarterbacks, and try to get you an RB1 somehow, that might be worth it,
Yeah. Yeah, you could even do Brian Thomas, Jordan Love, and try to go for you can go somebody like Mike Evans, somebody who's not doing crazy every week, but they're booming for big numbers,
Mm-hmm. That's why you're thinking of the Metcalf from Mooney and James Conner.
You could probably do a Drake London, let people think that you're just overhyped him, but I think he's gonna be consistent for Kirk. So
yeah, I guess my only thing about your trade for Mooney and James Conner is you don't need Mooney on your team. You got a good receiving core, right? You know what I mean? So you should, if you're gonna trade Metcalf, try to get RB1. Try to get a straight trade for Aaron Jones or a
stronger running back.
Yeah, just a stronger RB1. You know what I mean? Because you have the receiving pieces. You know what I mean? You might you got Nico. You got Devontae, you got Malik Neighbors, you got Brian Thomas, and Deontay Johnson. You could probably trade 2 of those receivers for an RB1, low key, a really good one. For that
Malik Neighbors while he's hot.
Yeah. All right. Let me switch over. We're gonna switch over to our league finally. I think we did it. I said 15 minutes. It's an hour and 10 minutes. Close enough. But great. Thank you all for the questions so far. We're just gonna touch base on we're gonna touch base on our football league so you can see how we're doing ourselves. Not as a reflection of not as a reflection of me, but I am on a 3-game losing streak after winning the first 3 games this season.
You gave Edward the win, brother.
Yeah, I lost to the defending champ who is having a rough go, but I gave him his 2nd win of the season. I'm just saying, man, my team's not terrible on paper, but I am also one of those Brees Hall owners who won their first 2 weeks because Brees Hall was good and now has lost the last 3 weeks because Brees Hall is doo-doo, but also because the rest of my teams just hasn't been performing up to par. I don't even know what to say, man. 88 points. 900 projected. This is a half PPR league, by the way. Nerf kickers, all that stuff. So anytime you score, it's not like those leagues where oh man, how do you not score 100 points?
190.
Yeah. This league is if you score 120 in this league, it's pretty much equivalent to scoring 160 or better. So anything over 100 is good enough to win. But you know, my team isn't too bad, man. I mean, you know,
on paper your team look good. Brees Hall, Josh Jacobs, you're like, yo, the running back.
Yeah, Brees Hall, Josh Jacobs looking good, man. Brees Hall dropped 25 points.
Is the Reed and Jacobs combo. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah,
stuff. You got 2 guys.
That is true. I might have to, you know, who's trying to trade around here. You know, it doesn't help that I go up against a DJ Moore that all of a sudden wants to catch 2 touchdowns for 105 yards. You know, Justin Fields, I felt good about Justin Fields. He usually heats up, and I thought he was gonna do better, but instead I should have started Kyler Murray. You know, I lost 10 points there. A good benching from me on Chris Olave. I'm happy with that. You know, Lazard, I just like Lazard, even though he doesn't do much, but he catches touchdowns, man.
Like them in the name.
Yeah, I need to update my name from. I still have my name still Demario Douglas's because I drafted him with my. He was my Mr. Irrelevant. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take the L on the chin here. I gotta make some moves, man. My team's rough. This is a 12-man league. I had high hopes for Michael Pittman Jr., so I'm hoping that with Joe Flacco taking over the starting quarterback position, that's gonna turn my season around.
Go to show, baby.
I do believe that Brees Hall. Mark my words, because I'm gonna say this next Monday night on the podcast. Brees Hall is gonna have a bounce back game this next week. I don't know who they're playing, but he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna bounce back against Buffalo, who gives up the most points to running backs. All right, Demario Douglas.
I didn't know your team no more, man. Nah,
bro, I know you picked him up and then you dropped him too. But yeah, my team's kind of hurting. I got to make some waiver moves. I do like my Austin Eckler hold still. He just came back from concussion, and he put up almost 100 yards rushing and receiving. So he might work his way into the starting lineup here. It's kind of hard. You know, I want to make some trades in this league. I just don't know if anybody wants to trade me because everybody's trying to lowball me in this league, man. Shit. Everybody's trying to lowball me in this league. You know, you guys, any of you guys in those leagues where everybody's just like, they just veto any trade that doesn't involve them just because they don't want, they're like, I know it's making them better, so I'm just gonna veto it. Like I feel like it's one of those leagues around here. Even though we haven't vetoed any trades, it's just nobody wants to make trades because they're just like, I'm not trading you. I'm gonna make you better if I trade you. Like, but I'm trying to make you better too. But shout out to Edward. He got the dub on me this week. In our second matchup of the week. Is the highest scoring team of the week? Let me see. Or did you score higher?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you did. No, yeah, you're last. All right. We got Big Kaluna over the hill, who was starting off hot, but now suffers back-to-back losses over here, dropping to 2 and 3 like myself. Hawk Tua moving into 2 and 3. We got a lot of teams moving up to going to 2 and 3 here.
A crazy standings.
Yeah. Hawk Tua with probably the pickup of the week. Tucker Kraft popping off for 22.8 points. DeAndre Swift also back-to-back weeks, which is the reason why Hawk Tua started 0-3. He's won the last 2 weeks. DeAndre Swift coming through for him. Obviously, Kenneth Walker's been hurt, and then last week popped off for like 3 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson coming around to this week too. I mean,
I don't know about Keenan Allen. I'm still staying away from anything Bears. You know, maybe DeAndre Swift or
DeAndre Swift is on it. Yeah. Rico Dowdle on his bench too, and he got Monroe, Laporta on waiver or on bye week, so he got lucky with that Tucker Kraft pickup there because he would have started Laporta.
He needs to make a trade. He got too many people on the same team.
Hey man, you looking at trade? What's up, Duck? FTG.
Yo, Duck, I got something for you, baby.
The Giants? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys played each other. I forgot that you guys played each other. I forgot. The Seahawks, man. Big Kaluna over here, he's a huge Miami Dolphins fan, and he just can't help but start Tyreek every week. It's killing his season. He started off really good. He started off 2-0 on the season, and since Tua went down, his 2-0 has gone to 2-3. He did have Kirk Cousins on the bench and Tank Bigsby. We didn't even talk about Tank Bigsby rushing for 101 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Shout out Etienne. Yeah, shout out Etienne. He's man. I hate it. I hate it here. We got Dave, who just came in the chat. Dave catching the dub here, moving to 3 and 2. leapfrogging, holding his top 4 position over here against 2 Grillies, 1 Cup, aka Bruh, aka Casey. Dave, man, dude, Jaden Daniels, he's looking nice. He's looking nice.
That's 20 every week, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah, he is, and then he also got Kareem Hunt. You had him well before he. Did you have him before he even signed too? Because like I think I was trying to get him. Like I was trying to get him right away and could not get him. Obviously you had to fill in your receiver with Dontavion Wicks. Jordan Mason didn't do too great. Zay Flowers had a pretty good game. Malik Neighbors out. Rashid Rice out. So I mean, the fact that you came away with the win, shout to you, man. You're honestly, man, and you got McCaffrey. Like you're making the most out of the cards you were dealt, Dave. So shout to you, man. The fact that you're 3-2.
Easy games.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to check your score. We're gonna see how many points you've been scored against. So we check that out. Sebastian, sorry for the delay on that. So you have Mixon, Dobbins, Brob, and Chubb as your running backs. Oh, B-Rob. You also have Hill, Michael Harrison Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr., Devontae. Those are your big dogs. You're in a 10-man double flex full PPR league. What would you trade for Bijan?
Would you trade?
If
he's down to come to get to his regular.
You're better trading for him than you are having him and trying to get something for him. So I mean, like Bijan, A-Chain, these are the guys you might want to target, which might be high risk, high reward kind of thing. But I feel like you wouldn't have to give up too much to get Bijan, So I feel like I don't know who you would want to trade though. I mean, obviously Mixon's been hurt. Dobbins on bye week this week. We'll see if he can keep it up. He didn't do so good right before bye week. Brian Robinson has actually been really solid so far this season. He's double digits every single game.
Talking about Bijan Robinson, but I hope not.
Oh yeah. No, he said trade for. Yeah, you could do B-Rob for another B-Rob maybe.
That in, man.
Oh, Nick Chubb. Oh man. Oh, so you got injured RBs all day. What's your record right now? And you got Tyreek Hill. Man, you have nice pieces on paper, but you need them healthy, right? So Chubb.
Did you do anything good this week? I didn't even see.
Brian Robinson had a touchdown. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, but he only had 18 rushing yards.
What about Marvin Harrison Jr.? What did he do?
Nah, he didn't do well. Marvin Harrison Jr. only had like 5 points. You could get Bijan though. I think. I just don't know who you'll give up for him, because like you shouldn't have to give up much for him, but at the same time you don't have much to give. I don't know how your bench looks like, but if you could, I don't know, man. Yeah, who would you even trade? I think you
gotta ask people who they want, like to send you a trade. For
Bijan. Unless, well, he's getting rid of Bijan, right? Or he's trying to get Bijan. He's thinking to get Bijan. I mean, you could try to like for example, Chubb's an intriguing one, right? Like, because I have a friend who has Jerome Ford, right? Like, find who has Jerome Ford in your league right now and see who they have that you want, and try to fucking work a deal, because they're so scared that Nick Chubb's coming back that they might give up some stuff just to make sure they keep their starting running back on the Browns. The Browns do offense, and there's nothing promising that Chubb's gonna do well, but Chubb can quite possibly do really well. He had a major injury in college, and when he came back, he popped off apparently as well. So I mean, doing again.
Yep.
Mother father. Go ahead. You take some.
Yeah. You're good. Freaking it's just nobody knows what's gonna happen with that offense. Like they had a video of Deshaun Watson walking off the field when the coach wanted to go for it on 4th.
Yeah.
So instead they took the penalty for delay a game and just kicked the field goal, but they wanted to go for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, is their morale killed? Is Chubb gonna come back and bring it up? You don't know. It's tough call right now. Super tough.
I have Chubb right now. I am holding him, but I won't say no to a good trade. If somebody wants Chubb, like you might be able to get something for him.
Where is he a steal instead of Bigsby and Chase Brown? I would rather go for Bigsby or Chase Brown. I feel like they're getting a lot more love than Javonte Williams would.
Oh, for waivers, yeah. I would probably pick Chase Brown.
Bigsby getting all the hardest luck.
Nice. Are you getting ours? Like, well, we'll get to your game in a bit. Let's go to our next matchup here real quick. We got we're getting there. How about Mr. Fantastic? He gets a bye week this week playing Marty. 70 points from Marty. Does she still have Luke Musgrave? God damn, Marty! Get Luke Musgrave off your roster. And she has Philadelphia on a bye week. Oh, Marty, we're gonna have to talk to Marty. She had everybody's hurt on her bench except for Tank Dell or on a bye week. At least she subbed out. At least she subbed out Tony Pollard. Yeah, man, Patrick Mahomes helping him get his little win here. But Fantastic is 5-0. This is the last person in the league we want to be 5-0. I'm surprised he hasn't been showing up to this podcast talking mad shit to all of us. But he didn't even do good. He just did good. He did good enough. I'm
always about to be the Philly for next year, man.
Yeah. Alora, we might ask Mari if she still wants to manage her team or if she would like to give it up. Maybe she needs a co-manager. Maybe Laura.
Finish off the year.
Yeah, Laura, you might you trying to inherit a team here. You might be able to inherit a team over here. I mean, she did have Drake London popped off, but I don't want to take advantage of trying to trade her for that. I know Piffin's already thinking about it. And then
I'm a bad boy. Give Laura the team, and I'll definitely throw some offers, for real.
yeah, Laura. Maybe I'll have to talk with Mari. Just say, hey, we need you to set your lineup. Maybe we might have to put a punishment for last place or something, man. We might have to put a punishment for last place. I don't know. You have to what would be a good punishment? Anybody have punishments for last place in their leagues? Let us know in the chat.
What do my boys have to wear a dress to the bar?
Nice.
Oh man.
I had my friend one of our friends it was back during I don't know if it was Deflategate or whatever, but he had to wear a Free Brady t-shirt to a Raiders game, and he's a Raiders fan against the Patriots. I got last place in one of my leagues last year. I'm in 5 leagues, by the way, so just don't judge me. I'm bound to do bad in one, but I have to do during a friend's bachelor in April. I have to, or they tell me I have to do a 5K, and I have to shotgun a beer every kilometer.
Oh my god! How many miles is a kilometer?
It's 0.7, so it's 3.2 miles. So basically, I have to shotgun 5 beers in 3 miles and run 3.2 miles. But yeah, whatever. Fantastic moves to 5-0. Javonte has multiple 10+ point games and seems pretty consistent. That's true. And Javonte is the number 1 running back there. I mean.
Waffle House for 24 hours. Yo, that is crazy.
One waffle equals 1 hour. I'll eat 24 waffles in the fucking hour, dude.
Yeah, right.
I don't know about waffle. Nah, Waffle House. I've had Waffle House once, man. That messed me up, dude. I had the grits.
I don't eat grits from anywhere.
I just wanted to try it just because I was on the East Coast, and it's an East Coast thing. I'm a West Coast guy. We don't do grits around here.
Not from Waffle House. You gotta get home.
Oh, I don't know. People tell me Waffle House is so great. I was like, man, what is this fast food version of Denny's? Yeah, nah, that's a pretty good one though. Waffle House. We should do something like that, or you have to go live somewhere and punishment. I think there was other ones where people have to go to McDonald's, right? And then they put time numbers, minutes for every item on the menu, and then you have to eat all those items to.
You're just acting me sick the next
we try to be healthy though, man. I'm not maybe we have to do something more healthy. See, the 5K. for my leagues, it's all right because it's like I'm doing something healthy and but I'm also drinking. Yeah. I'm punishing my body, but I'm also like offsetting it. You can't just do pure waffles. All right, let's see. Let's go. Sarah, who I got wrong, built like Java. Man, Sarah's moving up to 3-2. She beat my ass last week, and she takes out Robert this week. Robert, he is in the UK, so he did not get the memo to swap out Mr. Richardson over here.
I think they switched like right before the game, so.
Yeah, I think he should. Well, I think it was already like in question though, so he should have swapped him out. Honestly, almost any quarterback would have gotten 15 points probably. He did have T. Higgins pop off. I don't know if he already has another quarterback on his bench. Matthew Stafford would have helped him lose by 2 points. Yeah. But Sarah's moving to 3-2 now. She didn't even have the best game either. Sam Darnold, worst game of the season. Nico Collins got hurt.
She could have dropped a 130 piece easily if her team would have showed out.
Yeah, I mean, even if her team did bad, like they still did good. Like defense putting up 16 points, kicker putting up 8 points in our league is insane. 8 points for a kicker. So Fairbairn probably got 16 points in most people's leagues. Yeah.
Kicks for days.
I mean, yeah, and there she goes.
Marlon's thing, that is crazy.
Huh?
So the punishment for my league is a milk mile. You drink a gallon of milk and run a mile, and then directly after eat the 1 chip challenge, and maybe we'll add laxatives. Like that's horrible. That's torture.
I don't know if it's safe to drink a gallon of milk. I think that's been like a challenge that's been proven that it can be bad for your health.
Throw up. Yeah, you automatically throw up. Yeah. You can't follow that lactate.
Yeah, I think. And I feel like you should make them eat the 1 chip first and then run a mile while hurting on the 1 chip, and then reward them with drinking the milk because it's so damn hot that they need the milk after the 1 chip challenge. But I guess the milk beforehand is helpful, maybe to help, line your stomach a little bit. I don't know, but whoever's I'm definitely not getting last in your league.
I'm fighting for and
if I get last, I'm not doing it. Hell no.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. I back out. I quit. Kick me out the league.
Y'all could jump me right now.
Dude, that's insane. The heck no. Mr. Wumbo says, I'd like to make fun of 17s being 100 points, but one of your teams is 0-5. So I did mention it earlier. This league is it's a half PPR league, and it also has nerf kickers. The points are not as reflective as you would think. Like I said, like a 120, like Hawktua scoring 124 in a standard league, he'd probably have over 160, 170. But it is embarrassing to score only 88 points still. I am the second lowest scoring team this week. But basically, usually if you score over 100 points, you win with these point settings. That's a little bit tighter. So, it depends. If you're full PPR, easily over 100 points. All these teams, basically.
I think I'll do the 1 chip challenge if I'm trying to lose weight.
Do the 1 chip challenge again?
And try to lose weight? That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Dude, the 1 chip challenge.
So much.
Yeah.
So much.
So the 1 chip challenge, it was my first year ever streaming during COVID. It was like 6 months into my streaming career. One guy hops in my chat and says, hey, I'll give you $100. It was Tuesdays. He's like, I'll give you $100 if you do the 1 chip challenge. I was like, all right. And then I ended up buying the chip, and then I say, send me the $100 first. And then he sent me the $100 and I did it. And it was the worst decision ever. I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it again. I definitely wouldn't do it for $100. I would not. It was the worst pain of my life that I've ever done to like my body. And I've done a lot of shit. And it was, it was so bad that I thought I was gonna. It got down to my stomach. I thought I had to go poop. Ended up yakking all over. I double dragoned it. My poop turned to, I threw it up. Luckily, I'm happy that I threw it up because my butthole thanked me later for dude, it's the worst. If you do the 1 chip challenge, you don't let it don't let it pass through you. Although you better throw up some of it. That's my recommendation for anybody that does the One Chip Challenge, because dude, my stomach hurts so bad. bro, my stomach hurts so bad. It was like it felt like somebody was like shanking me in the stomach because the pain was so hurtful that I thought I had to go to the restroom. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go poop. Like this shit is such a sharp pain, like the worst cramp ever. And then next thing you know, I was like, oh no, I ain't gotta go poop. So I turned around on the toilet, butt naked, and fucking threw up right into the toilet. Bro, it hurt so bad it made me throw up. And then then Ashley had to come into the room and end my stream for me. Yeah, it was maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a weak stomach, man. I eat taco.
You were butt naked before you went to the stream?
No, but I had my shorts down because I had to go poop. I was like, damn, my stomach's hurting so bad. I gotta poop this out, man. And then I was sitting there for a bit, and I was like, and then I was like, nope, I ain't gotta poop. It's coming up the other way. And then
no, yeah, that sounds horrible.
But yeah, it was bad.
I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't even do it to myself.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'd rather do the hot one challenge. I have the hot ones, hot sauces. I haven't tried the last dab yet, so maybe we'll try that sometime. But yeah, shout out to Z's. Let's see. You wish you could get rid of kickers in general. Well, that's the reason why we nerfed the kickers in our league, because literally a kicker could win you the damn game. Like was it this team right? Yeah, Fairbairn right here. Like Fairbairn scored 8 points, right? Check your league out. He hit, what was his stats? He had 2 50+ yard field goals, a 40 to 49 field goal. So that and 50-yard field goals are what, like 5 points or whatever? Yeah. So you would have 5, 10, 14, 50. You would have 16 points. Yeah. So like, if it was a close game, that could have cost you.
I think you're good, yeah. Mom. If there's somebody 0-5, you might be safe, bro. Oh God, that was hilarious.
All right. Anyways, let's go to our last matchup of the week. Piffin, take us home. You against Tiffers. Tiffers in the chat, sick to her stomach.
Most points in the league,
most points of the week. All thanks to the Jamar Chase Joe Burrow combo that you've been waiting on for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They finally came back and did something. I don't know why I started Cortland Sutton. I just needed somebody. I needed a body.
What's your bench? You have some buys or what? What's going on over here? Oh shit, you got a few injuries over. Oh, Cooper Kupp's coming back soon though. Devontae Adams obviously out. You're holding him, right?
Yeah.
Juju, nice pickup.
Yeah,
starting, but that's it. But maybe going forward, you might have a nice fill in there for the Rashee Rice fans out there.
I don't know about Kincaid, man. I want to punch this guy in the face when I see him. That's how mad I am. I was so high.
Dude, I thought we were like, yeah, Stephon Diggs is gone. Kincaid's gonna be tight and one.
White boy to white boy connection. They're gonna have it. This is like Shane Falco and the deaf guy, the deaf tight end. I thought they were gonna have it going.
Yeah,
he's been doing absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. And Isaiah Likely on the other side, just 2 catches or 3 catches with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Isaiah Likely. I mean, to be fair, Isaiah Likely been complete ass since week 1, and then I mean, so Tiffers, she has AJ Brown who's been hurt, Joe Mixon hurt. Ayuk finally had a good game. Ayuk could have started for her and potentially have won it for her instead of Jordan Addison. She was great when she got Aaron Jones getting hurt during that game against the Jets. Definitely he was doing decent and he got hurt early. Wale. I know. Hey, she said she reached Indeed. I mean, her team did good for what it is on paper.
Yeah, she still got 100.
Outscored my team. My team,
she gotta beat a couple people, I think, this week. So.
And if it weren't for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, I mean, like the rest of the team, I mean, Hubbard did all right, but the rest of the team only put up 50 points. I mean, you kept it respectable, Tiffers. You're only 2-3. Piffin moving to 4-1, keeping a second place position behind the undefeated Mr. Fantastic.
I think I'll play him next week. I hope.
Yeah. Jay Smell says, should you trade Metcalf and Rashad White for Derrick Henry? I like that one.
Yes.
I like that. Absolutely. Yeah. I like that. If that guy will trade you Derrick Henry, 100%.
Yeah.
Rashad,
Even if you don't ask for Rashad White, just go for Derrick Henry. Don't even.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing Metcalf and Rashad White. Oh, okay. Shoot. Yeah, I'm definitely taking him.
Yeah, if he has Metcalf and Rashad White for Derrick Henry, yeah, because you already showed us. I think you're the one that had like every single receiver, right?
Yeah, he's cool.
Cyber won you a game in one league in week 2 or week 3 when he got 25 points. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the whole kicker thing is crazy. Yeah, Tiffers, you would have beaten a few people this week. Actually, you had the third highest points this week. So you just ran into Piffin number 1 this week.
Sorry.
So,
I'm sorry.
Dude, you got Bowers. Dude, Bowers is a steal, man, for sure.
Yeah,
Bowers been popping off. Like we mentioned earlier, him, Jaden Daniels, Malik Neighbors, even Brian Thomas Jr. Kind of like those rookies are doing good. You thought you had a chance, then Jones was out in the second. Yeah, Jones was doing good. Let's do a quick preview of next week's matchups. I am going up against Tiffers. We'll both be 2 and 3. Battle of the 2 and 3s. So right now I'm projected pretty good. I hope you have more players on bye week. It looks like we got Over the Hill versus Two Girlies 1 Cup. We got Here for Beer, the defending champion, who moves to 2 and 3 after being me, going up against a good team in Sarah's team, built like Jabba. We got Hakatua versus Mari's team. Mari's invisible team. Hopefully, we'll have to reach out to her, see if she needs a co-owner for her team there. Dave versus Robert. I don't know if Robert's gonna be back from the UK, but hopefully he remembers to make some moves here. And then the match of the week.
Yeah, I thought I'd play him next week.
Matchup of the week, we got Mr. Fantastic undefeated first place going up against Mr. B, who's in second place with 1 loss.
I think he has buys too.
I think it's time. Sometimes the strength of schedule works in people's favors, and it looks like this is the time where Fantastic loses. You're not gonna lose to me this week, but I hope you do. If you still had Rice, I know. Are you able to pick up Juju or anybody else? I mean, depends on your receiving core. Hey, but look at it this way, man. We got a guy in our league, Dave here. Dave is in 4th place. He actually caught another. Did he just lose? I forgot. But Dave here, man, he drafted McCaffrey, 1st overall, right? Yeah, he drafted McCaffrey 1st overall. And he's been out without him. He had Rashee Rice, who was popping out for him. He got hurt too. But, if you make those picks like he has, he got Malik Neighbors. Kelsey's heating up. Jordan Mason, he was able to, snag.
His team is definitely going to be crazy. Neighbors back. You get
Jameer Gibbs, Devontae Smith.
Yeah, and then you still got Zay Flowers, Jordan Mason, Brian Robinson Jr., just Bolchin, you got Kelsey and Hunt, so you got to figure out what you're gonna do with that.
He's been on top of his waivers, man. He's Kareem Hunt. I don't know if he drafted him, but anyways, he's got a lot of the good pickups, like with Jordan Mason and Kareem Hunt. He's been making the moves to help offset the devastating news of McCaffrey and now Rashee Rice. So you just gotta make moves, man. Just stay on the waiver wire. Obviously, let's take a look. Actually, do we have any waiver wire pickups of the week? Looks like he took the waiver wire pickup of the week for a lot of people. Juju Smith-Schuster. My waiver wire pickup of the week would be Tucker Kraft if he's still available in your league, because I feel like a lot of people didn't pick him up last week, even though it says he's 62% rostered. Juju's only 6% roster, so he should be available in almost everybody's league.
And I picked him up last week too, and I said I should start him too. It was either him or Sutton, and I went with Sutton. So that blows.
Yeah. So maybe you might want to get. They still haven't said anything about his injury. Oh, no. Dang.
They're trying not to, because if he does get hurt for the year, then he'll still get that suspension for next year.
Suspension?
Yeah, because that thing with
the driving thing, the car thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
so we'll see what happens.
Dang, we'll see how that goes. Pick'em's coming right up right now, Duck. You didn't even watch tonight's game or look. Ooh, what's Godfather of Harlem? Is that a show?
I saw that. I saw a preview of that. It's Forrest Whitaker has like a. Then they have like they're in the olden days of Harlem and stuff like that, and they run like a whites versus blacks type joint. But it's actually pretty good. I saw a couple previews for it. It looked pretty good.
Hey, this is a good one. We trade Kamara and Devontae Smith for JT and Neighbors.
Yes,
I mean, you're talking to a Giants fan right here, so I mean, but Malik Neighbors is undisputed '1 over there. Devontae, obviously he's got some room until AJ gets back. JT's having a good year too. JT's almost scored a touchdown in every game. I would personally, if I were to pick out those duos, I would like JT, Malik Neighbors over Kamara, Devontae Smith.
100%.
Personally.
And I don't even know what's going on with Devontae Smith. So do you think Juju for Sermon? I mean, I'm dropping Sermon 100%, but I don't know if I should get Juju or Mooney. I mean, just check the injury update on Jonathan Taylor. I mean, Sermon had 16 points this week. He popped off. So
yeah, make sure that JT's coming back. It was a high ankle sprain, so high ankle sprains are a little bit harder than low ankle sprains, which is like the standard ankle roll that you get. High ankle sprains sometimes take like 2 to 4 weeks, but I mean JT, he's kind of a beast, and they probably shot him up with something to heal it faster. So double check his injury status. Yeah, double check his injury status just to make sure. Yeah, I guess you could go with Javonte Williams, man. I think Javonte Williams, he is the starter there.
I like Chase Brown more.
Chase Brown has more upside, I think.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of passing thing. I mean, it's tough. It's Javonte Williams, like that offense isn't great either. So you know what I'm saying, like
Bo Nix is getting Bo Nix is heating up though, man.
I'd rather the high powered offense of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Cincinnati's gonna score the rock more in general, so that's why we like Chase Brown.
And Big B, they still have Etienne there, so who knows how that's gonna go. He could have just had a good week, and it was just Etienne's bad week. So
yeah, Bigsby. I like Etienne's still kind of like supposed to be their guy, so I don't know, but I mean, if you have people to drop though, I mean, put in obviously put in your waiver claims, but obviously your first waiver claim is going to be the one that you could get, have the highest chance of getting. Darnell Mooney over in Atlanta. I mean, damn, he had 16 targets. Well, then again, he threw like 58 times. I think Darnell Mooney, more than likely, more weeks than not, it's gonna be more like his week 3, week 4 numbers. I think he's like, he's just like kind of like a 10-point guy. Like I don't think he's like a game changer. Whereas if you can pick up an RB1,
he's definitely the number 2 though.
Yeah, he's definitely number 2. Yeah,
he's definitely the number 2 receiver over there for sure.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt's picked up everywhere pretty much. If nobody's picked up Rico Dowdle in your league, you got 57% owned on that one according to this thing. Tracy Jr. might be an interesting one if Devin Singletary is missing more time.
Yeah, he had a good week.
And he's a rookie, so they might give him more looks because they already hit the jackpot on Malik Neighbors, so they might just say screw it. Danny Jones lead these rookies to victory, So I mean, yeah, I think the safe bet would probably be like a Juju Smith-Schuster if you could get him on a wide receiving end. I like Chase Brown second.
I'd get rid of Braylon Allen before I get rid of Sermon Marlon. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think Braylon. Yeah, I know Breece Hall's been doing bad, and it's like, man, I gotta hold on to Brett. But Breece Hall's healthy, and he's not gonna suck ass like much longer. He was doing good the first 3 weeks, and he's literally just had bad back-to-back weeks. They also flew to London and played an away home game, whatever. So I mean,
in 4 days basically, because they played I think they played Thursday night or something like that, and then they or Sunday night they played.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I would drop Braylon Allen first. Because I don't know if I'm pretty sure JT might miss another week, so you might have another chance from him.
Yeah, especially that they seen that Sermon did good, they might hold him off, let him get fully rested.
Exactly. All right, let's get over to our Pigskin Pick'em. If you don't know what Pigskin Pick'em is, it's basically a pool where we have 13 of us in this league, and basically every week you pick all the games against the spread. And whoever gets the most right wins a portion of their money back. We had a $20 buy-in. So 13 people, so it's like $6.50 get paid out every week. And then at the very end, the grand prize winner for the person who gets the most picks right through all 18 weeks minus their 2 lowest scores wins the jackpot, which is going to be like $150. And congratulations to Get Ducked for the victory. Was that you, Duck? Is this the real Duck? I think it is.
Oh, Ashley had 9. Yo, dude,
Ashley had the first 6 picks right. Oh, so did Pick'em Plag. I think that's my cousin. I started off slow and I came back at the end. I've been struggling the last couple weeks, low key. One week I actually forgot to make all the morning game picks, so I was really sad on that. I don't know how did they miss one? How did they miss one of these games?
By accident. Yeah, because sometimes I do that too. Like I have to go back and check.
When you're tapping all the things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, look at me. I went the first 4 bus.
Yeah, you finished off strong.
That was a killer though. The first 4 bus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Damn, you didn't even pick your own New York Football Giants this week. How could you? Oh, that would have got you close. But I mean, Duck wins it. 10 correct picks. The other thing too is if there was a tiebreaker, basically what happens is you I'll show you mine.
Yeah.
But you could tiebreaker is like you pick the final score of the game. So what was tonight's game score? It was lower than this.
That was 26-13.
Oh yeah, so I would have. They basically take the difference on your scores, and then that's how you break the ties if you end up tied on it. But there were 14 games, so 8 out of 14. And we're winning money maybe, or actually no, we're kind of breaking even if it's minus 110s on us against the spread. But we've been pretty good. I forgot what it was last year. I think our group group overall does pretty good. I feel let me see. Oh wait, that was it right there. So 26 and 17. Piffin 24-19. You're up 5 games on your picks. And actually, technically, me, I'm like 26 and 11 technically because I didn't pick 6 games like 2 Sundays ago. So I'm just saying, if you pick if you pick some good things, you might want to put some money on it. Or you just instead of making these smart straight picks, you just try to parlay everything and then always miss it by 1 leg. That works too.
Yeah.
But alrighty, that's all I had. Obviously, we always go a long hour and 47 minutes, but
yeah, that's what she said. We always going long. Do you think Greece will be better than Kyron? No, I do not. They have too many options over there. Kyron's the number 1 guy.
Kyron's a lock. Kyron's a lock for, I would say, top 5, top 6 running back fantasy for the season. Congrats, Duck. I'll send you over your $6.50. And you get paid off once. And wait. Oh, my bad, Timbers. I gotta send you your money from last week. Sorry. I'll get that sent to you. But let's see. You like Chase Brown, but you low-key prefer Mooney or Juju or Downs because you need a backup wide receiver. Yeah. If you want to use your first, you technically have 2 running backs out of your 5, right? Saquon and Josh Jacobs. Mixon. When the hell is he coming back? Yeah. So Braylon, Bucky Irving, and Sermon. Those are all kind of like handcuffs. Sermon, depending on how long JT's out. Braylon Allen, though, I had him for a bit. I'd let him go. I don't see him. Even if Breece Allen's doing bad, I guess you could hold him. Bucky Irving, that's a backup for Rashad White. He's been into his stuff.
Pretty splitty, yeah. So
he
might be a better option to keep him because he's definitely getting touches, and Sermon because it is an injuries.
Yeah, your Black Ops 6. I need your info to send it to you. Can you send me your info to get your account? Don't worry, Black Ops 6 hasn't came out yet. It's coming out in 3 weeks? Yeah, right. I think it's coming out in 3 weeks.
Who's not getting it? Me.
All right. Anyways, me and Laura and Pippen are trying to get squeezing 2 games of ranked before bedtime. I don't know if it's too late for you or not, but we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the questions, all the comments, and trusting us with your fantasy football teams, or at least listening to us, for helping out. Yeah, shout out Redcon. You know, just saying, we do have a proven track record. We got the boy Redcon, who won his league after watching all of our episodes last season. So, you know, not saying that we made his, he said that we helped him win, but, you know, just saying, you know, we sometimes we say some good things, sometimes we don't.
Last one of the night here.
Brayden, yeah, go ahead.
I got Lamar, Kamara, JT, Marvin Harrison Jr., Devontae, Otten, Conklin, J-Mo, Brian Robinson Jr., Kirk. Should I make any moves? J-Mo is Jameson Williams from
Jameson Detroit. Williams from Detroit. Yeah. Get you a.
I mean, you. I don't know. It's tough depending on what you want to give up. I mean, Kamara. Maybe you see what you could get for him. See if you could try to get 2 for him.
Tight ends tough. Tight ends tough this year. Period. Unless you got Brock Bowers or Travis Kelce.
You might even be able to get something for Jonathan Taylor too. You know what I'm saying? He's just injured right now, so people will be like, "Oh, he's just trying to give him away," but kind of swindle somebody. And then last one is Downs or Leggett.
Josh Downs, dog. Josh Downs. You got Joe Flacco running the show over there now.
And then for Leggett, you got Andy Dalton.
You do have Andy Dalton.
Mikey's favorite words. Go ahead, say it.
Oh, Red Rocket! You got Andy Dalton. I was like, wait a second. That's not DeMario Douglas. But I like Deontay Johnson over Leggett, and then Adam Thielen will be back in like 3 more weeks with his pulled hammy. So Leggett, Josh Downs is actually a season-long pick, you know, where Leggett's I think temporary. Leggett I feel is more temporary than Josh Downs. And you got Wandale. Oh yeah, Wandale's cooking. He's doing good.
He's getting 10 every week, so
he's getting targets. He's getting targets too. So yeah. Sarah, listen to you grab Downs before you could. Well, why did you tell her that you were trying to get Downs?
Yeah, I think
the juju.
Rice is done for the year. I think Rice is done for
the year. Rice is out, man.
You just gotta hope that they're throwing the ball too. That's the only thing. Like if they're running that 4 tight end BS again all week, who knows how it's gonna be. So
I don't know, man. Hey, man, maybe if Rice just rices his knee, maybe he'll, you know.
His knee in Rice,
yeah. Try putting his knee in Rice. Maybe he'll be back next week.
That's what somebody told me. You try putting it in Rice. That shit was not funny.
Rest ice compression. When you busted your knee, yeah. Have you tried putting it in Rice? All right, guys, y'all have a good night. We'll catch you guys next Monday after the Monday Night Football game. I hope you guys get all the waivers that you wanted to get. If you could do us a favor one more time, if you haven't liked the stream, if you could like the stream, subscribe to the channel. My name is BikeyMrown. I'm BikeyMrown everywhere. This is Mr. B Piffin. He's Piffin_official here on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to his channel, show him some love. And if you catch our live streams, we like playing video games sometimes too. We stream on Kick, but we also have channels on like Facebook, Twitch, all those other streaming channels.
We're all over.
Yeah, we're everywhere. So appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. We'll catch you next time. Peace.